Hello my traders, welcome to my channel where we share with you information you need to obtain your financial freedom so you can gain your time freedom. Please take this time to like the video and subscribe. And while you're at it, also go follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Young 1. Before we get started, make sure you leave all your questions in the comment box below as you're watching this video. I'll be responding to all your questions below to make sure that others can see the answers to the same questions that they may have as well. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be coming to you with a live training that I did on teaching how to calculate pips. Stay tuned.
So the first thing you want to look at when calculating your pips for a buy, the first gray number on the left side of the gray arrow.
So let me pause right here to say that in order to see this screen, you would have to currently be in an active trade or looking at your closed trades.
Okay, so the first number is your entry point. That is where you got into the market for this trade. The gray number on the right side of the gray arrow, that is where price is currently at in the market. Now, once you close this trade, the gray number on the right side of the arrow then becomes where you got out of the market at.
Okay, so let me pause here to say that the second set of numbers behind the arrow, if you were in an active trade, that number would be changing because the price would be going up and down. But once you close the trade, then it then becomes a fixed number.
Okay, so the number on the left side of the arrow is your entry point, and the number on the right side of the arrow is either going to be where you are currently at in the market or where you exited the market in the trade. Okay, so when calculating your pips for a buy, you want to use your entry point, your entry price number, which is the number on the left side of the gray arrow. So that number is 5 pips, take profits.
So right here, what you're seeing is an entry price of 88.121. They use the take profit of 5 pips, which is where you would come out of the market with the money you've made, which is explained in detail in a different video. And a stop loss of 25 pips, which is where you will come out of the market with the most that you're willing to lose. No of 5 pips TP, which is a take profit, and a 25 pip stop loss is not a good risk to reward ratio. However, that's what the rules were for the particular strategy that they were using. Risk to reward ratios will be explained in detail in a separate video. Right now, just focus on learning to calculate your pips because this is critical. A slip up can cost you some money.
And 25 pip stop loss. Okay, so in order to do that, you take the two numbers right before the last number. Okay, that last number is called the pipette. You want to take the last two numbers before the pipette, which is your 1 and your 2. Now, in other videos you may watch, they're going to get all technical and be like, okay, with a JPY pair, you got to do this. With the other pair, you got to do this. We're going to scratch all of that and keep this as simple as possible. So regardless whether it is a JPY pair or a regular pair, you are going to use the last 2 digits before the pipette. So in this case, we're doing this JPY, the CAD JPY pair. So we're going to take the last 2 digits before the pipette. So you're going to take the last 2 digits before the pipette. You won't need to do anything with the digits before the decimal or the pipette, okay? So now this is a buy. So we're going to add 5 to the last 2 digits before the pipette. Take profit for this trade. The numbers before the decimal will just come down and your pipette just comes down. Okay? Now, the stop loss. You would subtract 25. Now, this is where it gets a little difficult for some people because of the numbers. So I highly recommend using your calculator. The same rules apply when searching for the stop loss, okay? So we're going to subtract 25 from the last 2 digits before the pipette, okay? Now, I recommend the calculator because as you see, when you have to subtract a larger number from a smaller number, you have to regroup and all that good stuff. So let's utilize our resources, okay? Because we don't want to mess up our money. So we're going to utilize our resources and break out that calculator. As you see, because this is the stop loss, that the number should go down. The number should be less than the entry price, okay? Your pipette should always stay the same. You see that? And this is your stop loss. So quick recap. When calculating your take profit for a buy, you will add 5 points to the last 2 digits before your pipette. Before your pipette. Do not mess with the pipette, okay? The pipette just comes on down. Just drag the pipette on down. Don't bother the pipette, okay? Add 5 to your 12, that gives you 17. You bring down what's before the decimal, 88 point, okay? Just bring all of that down. Bring your pipette down. You're only working with the 2 numbers before your pipette, unless you're in a situation where you have to regroup. Now, the stop loss, subtract 25, because when you're in a buy, you want the market to go up, right? The market has to go up for you to get your profit. So that means your take profit should be higher than your entry price. So if you want the market to go up to hit your take profit, that means for it to hit your stop loss, it has to go down, which means your stop loss should be lower than your entry price. Okay? Now, we're going to move over to a sale. So now we're going to just pretend that this CAD JPY is a sale instead of a buy. Let me make it visual. So now you want to subtract 5 for the take profit because you want the market to go down to get to your take profit. So for the stop loss, add 25 because that means that the market went backwards in order for it to hit your stop loss. Okay, so we're still using the CAD JPY right here for our example. So we have 8. What is this last digit called? I didn't hear you. What is this last digit called? The pipette, right. We are looking for our take profit for a sale. So because this is a sale, we will be subtracting 5 from the entry price. We want the market to go down because it's a sale, we want it to go down in order to hit our take profit, right? So if we are on a sale and we want the market to go down in order to hit our take profit, that means it must go up to hit our stop loss. So in this case, our take profit would be 88. We don't mess with that. We don't need to. So we're just going to bring that down. 5 from 12 is 7. You got to have your placeholder. Don't forget your placeholder. So we got to put that 0 there. 12 from 5 is 7. 0, 7. Now, what do we do with this pipette? Don't mess with the pipette. Just bring it on down. Just bring the pipette on down. Bam. There's your pipette. So this is our take profit for a sale. The stop loss, 1 to 1. You will add 25, okay? Because the market will retrace up in order to hit your stop loss. How do we get the stop loss for a sale? We add to the entry price in order to get the stop loss. So you would have your 88.121 and you would add your 25. So 12 and 25 is what? 37. So you would just bring down in front of the decimal, just bring that down. You have your 1 and 3. Your 1 and 2 gives you 3. Your 5 and 2 gives you 7. And what do you do with that pipette? You just bring them on down here. Drop them off. There you go. That is your stop loss. There you have it. That is how you calculate your pips.
As a tip, I would recommend you using the picture to practice with the other pairs on calculating your pips. So for a quick no fluff recap, if you are in a sale trade, you would subtract from the entry price to get your take profit. You would add to your entry price to get your stop loss. If you're in a buy trade, you would add to the entry price for your take profit and subtract from the entry price for your stop loss. Now, I know this is a longer and slower video, but that's because this is probably one of the most important things you will learn. I hope this made sense and cut out all the extra fluff. Let me know in the comment box below any questions you may have so that we can clear that up. If you haven't checked out the last video, what is the pip? That's a must. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.